Hey guys, how's it going? The Haggard Nerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode, it's been a week. Last episode, I think I left off on the gears here. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's where we left off. That's kind of why we're standing here, at least. The plan for this stream tonight, the next few episodes, is to go ahead and completely move everything over to bots. And then from there, there's a couple things I want to take care of. And then we're going to basically try to botify the rest of the base. So this is going to be crazy. We're going to be like, no trains, including the ones going out crazy far. I got to figure out how I want to take care of those, but I may do something different with those. But anyway, yeah, we're going to modify the entire base, and we're going to start from the middle and work our way out. And if we have any sort of issues getting further and further out with bots, then I'll address that there. But so we left off here with the gears. Gears are doing okay. Gears are looking all right. Before I get into modifying my copper here, even though this is running fine and it's pretty much modified already, but we do have a bunch of stops and stuff here that we don't need. I'm going to change this over to bots, or a different, basically the same design as over here, but not this. So that way we don't have to wait for the copper plates to come down and the copper cables to go back up. We were just going to basically bypass all that waiting there. Before I do that though, there's something important I need to do over here, and that is not get hit by trains. I should have done this. You know what? I'm going to do this in between episodes. I didn't realize that my reds were like this too. I didn't put a limit on my reds. And my reds are waiting on what? Plastic. Okay. So that's something I got to watch out for. But, so yeah, I'm sitting here. I've got no limits here. These should all be like pushed down to two available slots. So that way we don't run up everything in the base making green circuits. So in between episodes, in between this episode and next episode, I'll go through and do that. So the people on stream, you guys are going to get to look forward to that. Everybody else will magically get through that in between episodes. 7 deaths is good. Yeah, that's where we are. What about the let me live in my donut shame? Yeah, okay. So with the merch, I talked about this on stream. I didn't talk about this in the episode so far. I'm not going to be pushing my merch every second I get, every chance I get, but I now have officially opened my merch store. You will be able to find that link down in the description of this video and every other video from here on. But so there's 2 rounds of art, 2 rounds of merch. First round is already up. All the art that I've worked hard to create for you guys is now in the shop. And the second round of art, I'm going to reach out to a few more artists and go back through some of the suggestions you guys have given me since I've been talking about merch, and maybe work with you guys specifically on coming up with some new designs that you guys would like to see. So if you guys have any suggestions at all, let me know, and we will work to try to get things situated for you guys in terms of merch. But yeah, we'll get there. It'll be awesome. So anyway, let's get back to the game here. We got some copper stuff going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these stops. We should no longer be needing trains here. And I'm probably gonna do something kind of crazy and just get rid of everything. Well, except for the train tracks. Everything can just eat it, man. Just bye-bye, all of it. All of it can just go. And then same thing up here. Gonna get rid of everybody. Except for it's already there. I'm just gonna let that be there as kind of like secondary storage. Or temporary storage, I mean. But we don't actually have that much in there. We don't have as much as I thought we did. Never mind, we're gonna get rid of that too. Bye-bye. All right, so now we have a whole bunch of area. I could just go over here and utilize this area as well, but in case we need to expand this out, I'm gonna leave that open. What I would like to do, did I copy all these over? Yeah, all that's correct. So if I wanted to do a copy of this, I'd have to go through and just change everything over to copper cables. You know what, that's going to be completely fine, I think. The one way or the other, I'm still going to have to do all this. And I just now realized that Torvok had actually suggested something a while back, or actually last stream, that there's a way to use like circuit networks, combinators or something, to auto set certain things. And I've completely forgot to look to look at that in between episodes, in between streams. So sometime in the near future, I would like to check that out and see what that's all about. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, down here. Okay, got no eyes down here. Seems like the death count should be much higher. You don't run out of O2 in this game. Yeah, no, not at all. You don't run out of O2. So yeah, no, I've actually been pretty good so far in this entire series. Not dying too much. Although, actually, you can go in here and look exactly how I've died. All from either trains or trains. So, I mean, that makes sense. But I'm about to remove that danger for me. No biter deaths. I've had 0 biter deaths, which is actually kind of awesome. Anyway, where was the thing that I was selecting? Oh my gosh, did I? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, so I want to keep it even with this. If I can get it nice and close. Okay, go ahead and reset this over to copper cables. Now the fun part's going to be getting the requester chests situated. I really should redesign this where I can just pass back and forth like this, but the way I've put my requester and providers right next to each other makes it a little bit more funky. So let's go 45. Let's just do 100. So that would be 100, right? Okay. So this won't take long, guys. Patience, please. Blunk, blunk, blunk. There we go. I'm gonna have to go through and collect all these iron plates that have been brought since. Alrighty. Tonight is the night to get bitten. Oh boy. See how it goes. I ain't trying to... Oh no. I'll have to come back and fix this later. That's fine. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. Having just a couple extra plates in there. Alright, so now we got our copper cables back up and running, which is awesome. So that's one more thing down. Oh, we got some research we can do. So let's go ahead and get some more mining productivity going. That's kind of awesome. Alright, so this stuff, this system here, with all the interwoven production of these different things seems to work nicely. So I'm not going to try to mess this up. I have no interest in doing that. What I am going to do though is basically just change these all over to requester chests. This, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Every train that I come across from here on that I do any sort of work with is going to get removed, basically. Yeah, all the train stops from here on out are going to get removed. And we got somebody waiting for 10 minutes, so I'll have to check that in a minute. So I know this is kind of weird doing it this way, but I'm just trying to get rid of things at this point. Let's just do 2. And then add in some power. I'm going to have to take care of that in a minute, it seems. So let's do active provider chests. So that way that will empty out pretty quickly. And we'll have that going there. We can go and get rid of these guys. I gotta remember that I have the deconstruction planner. Okay, so these are gonna be requester chests. We're gonna say like 500 or whatever the default is. No, not 10. Let's do 500 across the board here. There we go. And that'll be good for a while. And then once this empties out, then I'll be able to clear that off later. This is supposed to be, it looks like copper cables, or copper plates rather. Let's go ahead and put some copper Plates down. Requesters at least, or requests. We're also going to do 500 here. I did 500 there, right? Yeah. Which one did I do? Of course, the middle one that doesn't make any sense because it's not lined up with anything. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And that was coal. So this is already on requester chest, so that's fine. That's what we want to see. And then I'm going to work down here. Again, requester chests for gears. And we're going to say just like 500 maybe. Boink, boink, boink. And then we have steel. Steel's a little bit harder to come by, so I'm probably going to do 100 each on those. And I really need to take care of the train stuff here in just a moment. So that'll be the next thing I do after I get this set up. So let's do 100 each. 250. How about that? Holy crap, that's a lot of steel, but that's fine. That's fine. Will the drones be able to move faster than that later? If I were to launch the rocket and then use the science from that rocket to apply towards it, yes, it would. You can speed up the bots almost infinitely. Like they can go faster and faster and faster. There's like, I think, infinite upgrades for them, but it requires rocket science that you get from the rockets. I've actually never done that before, so I don't know how that works specifically, but yeah, you can. But the thing is, the goal for this entire series is we launch the rocket. Once we launch the rocket, we're pretty much done, unless you guys rise up and riot and demand that I continue the series. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing just yet after this series. I may move on to another game. I may start a new map. I don't know yet. Haven't decided, but we'll get it figured out. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. So those will empty out eventually. How is this stuff up here? Okay, so we got a lot of trains beeping at us. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That is up there. Actually, let me do one quick thing. Power's looking good. So this area's been modified for the most part. I think all my outputs, except for this. So passive provider, let's do this. Oh, that is more than plenty. We'll get rid of that, get rid of that. And since that's gray science, we'll go ahead and hop up here to gray science before we forget, and then I'll take care of the trains. So gray science is right here. No need for a gray science train anymore. And then that is, oh my gosh. So requester chest here for 100. Yeah, 100's good. 100 gray science. There we go. And then that'll empty out and that'll be fine. I mean, I guess technically. I don't need to put a limit on that. Is that a full train? No, it's not. Okay. Blue science. Okay, cool. So far, so good. My torch and pitchfork. Super speed bots. Yeah, I have absolutely wanted to do super fast bots. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying there. I realize now the torch and pitchfork days reference was the thing I was talking about rioting. So I just now got what you meant. So anyway, let's go see what's up with stuff. I really do, can't talk. I really do want to get away from trains. And I'm going to go and fix this in just a minute, but before these things move, I kind of want to point something out. This entire time, you guys realize that these aren't moving at all? It's because this is only powering something up through here, basically. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. So that's megawatts. And then down here we have megawatts. Okay. I thought we were up in the gigawatts. Could be wrong. Okay. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I think we could actually get away with not using this area anymore. Because if we turn that off, we're still like not hurting for power at all. So I think I could actually get rid of all this, which means I could go ahead and get rid of all the water trains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of work up here, which is kind of funky, but it'll be fine while this is stuck here. And I know I'm kind of going off in left field here, but this is something else I meant to do. I planned on doing, but just since I'm up here, I'm going to work with it. I did this in my testing earlier today, just to kind of have it going. Like I said, I want to get everything off the bots. So the way I'm going to do that is to basically have check-in now just be a drop-off area. Like a proper drop-off area. It's going to mix and match, but it'll be fun. So active providers. And then once I get this train situation cleared up, then I'll get back down and continue botifying the rest of the base. I did go left field. I do that sometimes. I do ooh shiny, but there was an issue that came up, so I'm addressing the issue now while it's fresh on my mind. Like the overall goal is still to modify everything, but this is the thing with this game. You have overall things you're trying to achieve, and then immediate things that you need to achieve. This is kind of an immediate thing because if I don't do anything about this, it's going to keep beeping at me. And I'm trying to kind of solve two problems at once right now. So now that I've got this situated, any trains that come through here, and this is why I have check-in. Like I've run all trains through here. It's gonna be awesome. And get rid of these guys now. These are copper trains, it looks like, but there's no copper. So we're gonna have to eventually later on tonight, hopefully, I'll be going back through and seeing kind of why certain trains have been empty and what's going on with all that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Now I can get rid of the water. All the water trains can go now. Okay, so here we got some ore. I'm gonna let the ore kind of do its thing. That's fine. Get rid of the water. Oh, and I just realized that I didn't stop for the entire time. So let's go until... Let's stop. Stop. Check-in for you should be until inactivity. Okay. Maybe I'll just catch the water trains. And maybe I'm not going to worry about it too much. Maybe I'm just going to let it do its own thing. And I'll come back and worry about the check-in later. I am going to continue knocking out the water trains. Anything that's empty that comes through, I'm going to get rid of. I'm just going to spend another minute or two on this. Water train. Water train. Water train. Darksiders 3 is a bit hard, but you're enjoying it? Oh, okay. Glad to hear it. Do we have any other trains coming this way? If not, then I will move on. Yeah, I think we'll move on. I think I can go ahead and get rid of all this entire plant down here. Because with the reactor that I have down to the south, there's plenty of room to expand up. And a little bit of room to the south that I can deal with. But I don't think this is necessary anymore. I think this is no longer needed. And the water train traffic is more of a problem than it should be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff, and hopefully that won't explode, but it should be fine. Like, this stuff is no longer needed. And what I'm going to do here is, instead of this being a requester chest, I'm going to put this as an active provider, and we're going to remove that. So everything will eventually drop in there. There we go. No need to worry about any of that. And then for this, that's all coming back. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. A little bit of cleanup. Let's see here. I'm just waiting for the Darksiders game where you play all 4 characters. Oh, okay. That's beyond my understanding of how what's up with the game. Like, I don't know much about the game. I'd like to know more about the game. I've actually wanted to check that game out, but I've been playing so many different games, starting and stopping, so many different things here. It's like I don't want to get known for starting a game, playing a couple episodes, and then not finishing it, because I have a really bad habit of that. So I just realized that that was supposed to be a passive provider there. Anyway, that's staying there. That's fine. Okay. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on... Oh, you know what? I disconnected all this because our main area is down here, so none of this is needed anymore, which is interesting. Right? I mean, we don't want to have extra things because we have our recycle station down here. It's working nicely. And we have plenty of uranium, so yeah, we can get rid of this. No longer needed. A little bit of housekeeping here. And then we'll get back to it in a moment. There's all that. There's all that. And this wasn't really actually doing anything for us. There we go. Nice. And then I guess this wasn't necessary either. There we go. Cool. Quite a bit cleaner up here now. Oh, my inventory's full. Gotcha. Let's put those in there. Well, I mean, that's how you guys want to do it. That's how we'll do it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're getting better at this whole not needing power thing. Okay, let's connect those guys back in because apparently that's necessary. Okay. Oh, you know what? I see what's going on. There we go. We're still doing perfectly good on power. Okay, so that solves a big headache. It's no longer needed. And that's all good. This stuff is got stuff in it, but it's not a problem. All right, so let's get back to what I was working on before, which was modifying everything. I love this run speed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was down here working on this stuff. The gray stuff's already come in, done what it needs to do. We're doing good there. It's not working at full capacity or anything, but it will eventually. It's because we're still at 0 logistic spots of 35,548. So I want to go down here just really quick. There's something else I want to check on before we continue. Get rid of this guy. This guy should be empty. This guy is empty. Okay. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. So what's going on down here? Are we doing all right? Are we waiting on anything specific? We're waiting on red engines. Red engines. What's going on? Okay, this is the other thing I wanted to check out. I meant to do this. This is actually the second thing on my list. I forgot to set this up as a requester chest. So that's a requester chest here now for... Let's just do 250 of these guys. There we go. So this now is waiting on what? Lubricant. Okay. So we're waiting on okay. Eventually I get away from trains and I don't have to worry about this stuff anymore, which will be great. Where's my lubricant stop? That's my sulfuric acid stop. My lubricant stop is right here, which means we're probably waiting on this guy to finish filling up, which will be fine. I want to go run up and check and see what's going on there. Shirp-de-derp-de-doo. There we go. Run fast. How you doing? You're almost full. Okay, so you'll be fine. We'll get more bots once that fills up. Okay, so that's good. What is this going to? This is going to nothing. Is this a stop? No, this is just stuff that needs to get picked up. I was looking at the combinators and stuff there, and I didn't know what they were going to. They were going to nothing. All right, anyway, let's get back down here. So this area I think is done. This area is bodified as much as I'm going to make it because it's fine. It's perfectly good. What's next? So down here we've got everything bodified. I spent time working on that. I think what's left is everything up to the north here. This stuff needs to be bodified, and I think everything else will be yeah, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be all set up on bots. And then we start working on getting rid of all the trains. Because once we get rid of all the trains, everything's bodified, then everything will be good. We don't got to worry about anything. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I realize I got trains up here that are not modified. Shoo. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Why can't... What am I... Oh, my inventory's full. That would make sense. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Chirp. Those are just going to be buffer chests. These are going to be requester chests. It's requester for 500 of these each. All right. Okay. And then this is going to be requesters for 500 each of these. All right. Okay. Okay, so everything's going there. That will eventually empty out. This is all fine to me. Like, this all going out to belts and stuff. I think that's fine with me. I really wish this would operate faster, but we need more stuff coming in for that. I think we can go ahead and get rid of our plastics. I should have checked to see if there's anything there, but I didn't, and it's fine. So that's good. Gonna let that work as it needs to. Probably, again, limit these to 2. Anything output, I'm gonna limit to 2. That's fine, that's good. Output here, that's a little bit more than 2, but that's fine. What about you? We have no trains here, so we can get rid of this. It's a thing of beauty, man. There's that. All right, so for sulfuric acid, I'm going to let this go for right now on its own. Oh, you know, it's got no power, so let's fix that. There we go. That would have been bad. What else? What else in this area is not fully on bots yet? Well, our coal's running up pretty far, but that's all coming out of bots here, so that's fine. So I think we're good. Oil I'm going to keep because we need that. We'll eventually be able to do refuel. We got some more stuff we can do. Let's go ahead and start doing personal herb report too. Ooh, I'm going to do that. We'll get away from bots here soon. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. It'll be amazing. So yeah, let's work my way left to right. I'm probably... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna knock all this stuff off too. So here are these guys. And then probably just redo this entire inner thing. I probably should just go ahead and get rid of the train lines and everything too, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that right now. Not something I'm worried about right yet. Let's get rid of these guys. There we go. So now we have power up here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. And then I'm going to do my... Actually, I'm going to get rid of these guys. And then do my unloads. Same thing here. Active provider. Active provider. So yeah, I'm just basically trying to empty out these carts because, or these wagons, because now we'll have bots taking care of all this stuff. Just gonna put 6 down because why not? These will, oh wow, it's completely full. That's awesome. That I'm not gonna mess with. I'm gonna leave those there. I'm going to completely empty out this area, though. Trees and all. And then, realize I'm going over on my time. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. Next episode, we're going to continue modifying this area here with the yellow belts, and then the next area over here with the inserters. And then I think everything that's doing proper production on the base will we set up on bots. So now from there we can go ahead and start working on moving away from trains and doing all the necessary steps to do that. And then from there, see how it goes. I want to get to liquids and eventually getting over to the rocket, but we got a lot of science to cover before we can do that. So anyway, guys, hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Factorio. We're getting way up there in the episode count, but hey, as long as you're enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. That's what's important. So guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Be awesome, be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you in another video. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.